Hello and welcome back to the channel. And finally, after 2 years, after 2 long years, we are back with Star Trek Strange New Worlds with Season 3, Episode 1, Hegemony Part 2. Now, this review is definitely a lot later than usual, and that is because I'm just busy on Thursday, so it's not until later on in the day that I can actually sit down and watch the episode. Now, as I'm recording this, at 10 to 10 at night, I still have yet to watch episode 2. So that video and that review, you're getting 2 uploads now tomorrow. The regular scheduled upload and then the bonus episode 2, whatever the hell it's called. So yeah, this is also going to be probably a very quick review because I have nothing but negative things to say about Hegemony Part 2. And that sucks because this was like something that was so hyped. You know, we hadn't had a proper season cliffhanger in a while. You know, I can't remember the last time in modern Trek, at least, in modern Star Trek, where we finished off a season on a cliffhanger to continue on. I think it might have been Enterprise. Must have been the last time that happened. And so everyone was hyped. We're like, okay, who's going to survive being abducted? I'm too tired and I'm dyslexic. Abducted by the Gorn. Because remember, that happened at the end of Hegemony Part 1. But we knew that at least 2 people had to survive that, and that being Sam Kirk and Mbenga, because we know that they appeared in the original series, so those 2 were safe. But Ortegas and La'an, I blanked on her name for a second, but we didn't know if La'an or Ortegas was going to survive. But then they fucking started, because of the 2-year gap, they started to release stuff about future episodes and not just Hegemony itself. And that spoiled the fact that everyone fucking survives. You know, even the Captain Batel, who by right should have been Gorn food, you know, but they managed to find a way to save her as well in this episode. And the entire time I was watching this episode, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just waiting for this episode to end, because no matter what, I know everyone is going to fucking survive, and they will eventually find a way to stop the Gorn. And yeah, it was an absolute nothing episode to me. Had they not done this, you know, had they not released trailers that showed characters, you know, La'an and Ortegas, or hell, anyone on the Enterprise itself, because who knew if anyone was actually going to die between the Enterprise trying to save the people and leaving that area. We didn't know. But of course, trailers and clips of future episodes started to come out, and so obviously we fucking knew who that everyone survived. And that pisses me off, because that has taken away from my enjoyment of this episode. You know, had it, you know, released last year and not this year, and, you know, there hadn't been much of a time gap, and they actually were smart about the marketing and the trailers to not show if any of them were going to live or die, then I think this episode would have been amazing, because Hegemony Part 1 was amazing. But this, like the Best of Both Worlds Part 2, is a massive letdown for me. And that sucks, because again, I was so hyped for this. Really was so hyped for this. And then, because of promotional material, the trailers, the clips that we fucking got, we knew that no one was going to die. And that shit on the episode. So we're not off to a good start with the 3rd season of Strange New Worlds. Here's hoping episode 2 is actually a little bit better. I don't know yet, because I have yet to go watch that. But let me know what you thought of Hegemony Part 2 in the comments down below. I'll see you all tomorrow for episode 2 of Strange New Worlds, and then it'll revert back to being the late Thursday uploads after that. This would have been up earlier, but I went to bingo with my nanny. That's why it's getting uploaded this late in the night. So anyway, let me know what you thought of Hegemony Part 2 in the comments down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a double upload. I'll see you all next time.